Bernanke basically went to the Hill to talk about fiscal policy. That's something that Alan Greenspan used to do and that Bernanke said he wasn't going to do. He did it in the middle of a recession where he and all other informed policymakers know that we need stimulus, and yet he went and said we need to impose fiscal discipline. I think that message is right. The question is, why did he say it publicly now? And I interpret that as a very strong statement that the administration does not have a sustainable medium-term or long-term fiscal plan, and that in itself is becoming a drag on the economy. In the campaign, Obama very much opposed restricting or reducing the tax subsidy for employer-provided health insurance. What the administration is signaling now is that they would be willing to consider that if someone else proposed it. They aren't proposing it, but they're willing to consider it, have it on the table if someone else proposes it. That obviously is sort of a backdoor way of letting the proposal in, and I think it's a proposal that has to be considered. At the very least, we need to curtail and restructure the exclusion. It'd be better to replace it with something that's more progressive, less expensive, and more focused on getting insurance as opposed to subsidizing ever larger insurance amounts. The states are in increasingly dire fiscal situation, and it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. And that has an important effect on people's lives. States provide a lot of health care, a lot of education, and when there are cuts at the state level, it really impacts people's lives. But the states have limited methods of raising revenue, in part because they have to compete against all the states around them. So they can't simply just jack up their rates. And all this is an order of magnitude worse in California than anywhere else. So we're not going to solve this situation. We're not going to resolve this situation with soda taxes or boosting cigarette taxes. We need big structural reforms on the spending side and on the tax side.